Okay. Welcome back to Banished from the Hero Party Anime Review, episode number 7. This is reviewing the final episode of what I think is supposed to be the first season of the show, which is called Guide. Yep. Now, this one finished adapting Chapter 5 from Book 4, and it adapts pretty much the entirety of Book 6 and bits and pieces of basically, there's some chunks cut off for the epilogue. But in the case of that from 5 and 6, yeah, they kept pretty much everything in. Basically, what was left, basically, death those two chapters. The epilogue, there was actually some chunks cut out of that one, but it would probably cut due to time because this is the final episode of the season. So we start off with basically with Ruti being possessed by the Second Avenger, take our brother Red, and it's a bit shorter than it is in the actual light novel. I think in the light novel this was a bit longer, but it's around the same period of time. Their fight, where his sword, his personal sword that Ruta gave back to him just last episode, got chipped. So he bring back the bronze sword that Ares gave him, and that got sliced in half. And then eventually he's able to knock out her hand, turn back to normal. And TC, now they did cut the bit out here where, like, they had mentioned by Rit that TC does not have a heartbeat or a pulse. They cut that out of the anime. Just a minor line. Yes. Because it's one thing the series does occasionally do. Cut bits and pieces of dialogue out, like a couple lines, but doesn't affect the scene at all. No. So, Ruti tries to use her power. Doesn't work. And then Tedora, she uses her healing hands and uses revive, and she's able to restore back normal. We do now. There's a bit of a slight change from the actual light novel here, because the image I've seen for Tedora in the book is that her armor is still on. In the anime, it's been removed. Well, basically sliced out by Ruti, and she's got like a gaping hole in her shirt from when she got sliced. So she got healed by Ruti. And she apparently has no problem showing part of her chest out there, buddy. Yeah. And with that pretty much taken care of, Ruti says that Tissa is the first real friend she actually had, aside from, well, Rit. And so, like, right afterwards, like, they do cut the bit out here of what happens next, basically, when they go home, where you have Red and Ruti go home and they see the place in a mess. Because when you see in the anime, it's perfectly fixed. Like, oh, they fixed it off screen. Okay. Of course, they do bring up the fact they did come home and see the mess. Yes? Okay. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to do a two-parter because Sepper's ready. Yep. So, part 2, continuing with this left off, okay? Thanks for the video.